If you could take a look at the sheet that's entitled Overall Classroom Expectations, I'm not going to take too much time with it because I think as seniors, you know most of this, but I will point out a few things that I think are important for us to be aware of if we want to have a successful senior year together. So if you look at the top of the sheet, you'll see that my contact information is on there. This is really important, and I really hope that you utilize this. Please email me anytime. I prefer email over the phone because I'm not always here in the room. I check my email at home, I check it at night. So email me if you're having any concerns, questions, and things will pop up, especially when we're working on our assessments this year. So make sure that you're aware of that and you keep in contact with me. You know most of this as far as being respectful, being good listeners. I do want to point out with number 2 and number 3, we are working in groups quite often, and we'll be doing that fairly early in the school year and starting that and continuing that throughout. Sometimes you'll choose your groups, other times I may choose them for you. I really need to know privately if things aren't working for you in your group, if someone's not pulling their weight, if someone's not meeting when they should be, whatever the issue is, please come and talk to me privately so that I'm aware of it. But I don't want to make anyone feel bad. I don't want to put anyone down. So just come and see me and we'll have a private conversation about that. As far as my cell phone, my electronic device, that policy regarding tablets, smartphones, laptops, I've kind of changed it a bit. So what you're going to see here, you can cross off and you might want to change this or even just be aware of it. Listen, I had originally said that you would need to put your cell phones in the basket at the front of the room and you would leave them there. But for me, I use the smartphones and your tablets, either one, whatever you have or whatever you prefer. I use them a lot in the classroom and I might use them for 5 minutes in a lesson. I might use them for 10 minutes in the beginning, 10 minutes at the end. I might use them for an entire lesson. So it's hard for me to have you put them away and then we disrupt class by getting up and getting them and putting them back and then getting them again. So I'd like you to have them on you, but I do not want to see them out unless I say it's okay. Do not have it on your body. Don't have it on your person. So put it in your pocket, put it underneath your books when we're not using it in class. As far as responsibility goes, being on time is a big part of being successful. And so for me, if you're late, my policy is I always ask you for a pass. If you don't have one, I mark that down. If it happens 3 times, then I send a referral, and that's 3 times unexcused. You don't have a reason, you don't have a pass from a teacher. And if you are stopped by a teacher or administration or the office, please have them write you a pass so that you don't wind up in this situation. I'm not going to yell, I'm not going to scream or get angry, but I do send a referral in if it happens 3 times or more. Being prepared. What do you need for class? You'll always need something to write with. I would prefer a blue or black pen or a pencil, doesn't matter. A 3-ring binder would be great with some loose leaf paper. We do pretty much everything electronically in this class, but a binder would be great for those few and rare times that you might have to hand in an assignment or if you want to take some notes. Again, everything is on Google Classroom, but there are times where I'm going to have you take notes or I'm going to shorten the notes. So some loose leaf paper would be great. Highlighters and colored pencils. I have them here in the classroom. They're great for color coding the text, for annotating, for creating those codes, especially when we start our poetry unit. We'll be doing that in a little bit. But I have them here. So you don't have to go out and buy them, but if you have them at home and you want to bring them in, that's fine too. A composition notebook is great for any kind of journal writing. We did that. We did journals for Crossing the Mangrove. We'll be doing them again for our other pieces within this unit and within the next unit. Whatever class text we're working on, whether it's a paperback novel, whether it's the set of poetry, it might be a play, you need to bring that every day. A planner. If you have a paper planner, if you're like me, I, for some reason, cannot get used to the electronic. I'd love to use my phone and I use it for certain things, but I'm a paper planner and I bring that everywhere with me. I have all of my appointments, assignments, my due dates. So you need that. And this is a really important year for you. You have a lot of deadlines with IB, important deadlines. You have a lot of deadlines for everything, cap and gown, SATs, ACTs, colleges that are coming to visit that you want to meet with, scholarship interviews. So please make sure you have something to really keep track of those things. It's going to make your life easier and very less stressful as the year goes on. If you look at G, like I said before, if you have your smartphone, a tablet, a laptop, I don't mind if you have them. I encourage you to have them. We'll be using them almost every day. And all of my lessons, my notes, my handouts, everything we do is in Google Classroom. So a lot of times kids prefer to open it up and look at it at their desk on Google Classroom. You'll see it on the smartboard, but you can have those in class. Earbuds and headphones. I don't mind if it works for you when you're reading, especially if you're silently reading, that you're listening to music. That doesn't bother me at all if it's okay. I can't do that. I don't know how you guys are able to. I can't concentrate at all. But if you want your earbuds and headphones in class, and other times when we're, watching videos or doing other things, you may need them. 3 is just about coming and seeing me and being proactive. If you have any problems, if there's something you're not understanding, you can't wait until the last minute. Please do not procrastinate. I know a lot of you probably did it with your summer assignment. Don't do it. This is a really important year and some very strict deadlines and things that get sent out to be externally assessed. So you have other people, strangers who are looking at your work, not me, and they're not going to be so understanding, if understanding at all, if you are not meeting your deadlines. Absences. If you're absent, please come and see me to find out what you missed. But better yet, everything is on Google Classroom day to day. I would love it if you came in to see me, but you don't have to. You can just go to Google Classroom. You can look at it at home. You can look at it in a study hall on your phone, and you'll see everything that we did in class. Just like the student handout or the student code of conduct tells you, I shouldn't have put a handout. It's the code of conduct. You have 5 days, if it's an excused absence, to make up your work. And that's what I go by. So if you were out, it's up to you. I can't track you down. I'm not going to keep coming to you and saying, hey, do you have my work for me? Do you have, this? Did you make up the test? Are you coming in? When are you coming in? You've got 5 days to do that, and you need to arrange a time with me. So you can see me after school. You can see me before school, although I don't tend to get here very early. In the morning, I tend to get here usually right around 7:30, a little bit earlier. You can get a pass to see me during one of my planning periods that we talked about. So 4th period is my study hall. My planning is 10th. You can email me. You can phone me. Check the website. And all of you probably used Google Classroom with at least one teacher last year. I'm hoping that process will be completely smooth this year because you're all used to it. So all you have to do is go to Google Classroom. We're going to be in the library lab, I think the end of this week or beginning of next week, where I will give you the class code and we'll set that up. So you're going to be in Google Classroom right away. I would download that app too on all of your smart devices. Thank you. I look forward to having a wonderful year with you. And please, by all means, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask.